Hello student, myself Dr. Rajendra Dandavate, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Arts, Commerce, Science, College, Sonai. Today we want to discuss on the chordate animals. This phylum chordate, when we observe its origin, there are some views are given by different scientists. According to some scientists, chordates are originated from invertebrate ancestors. Their ancestors were soft-bodied. They were bilateral symmetrical triploblastic. They were metameric segmented. According to some theory, they were originated from the invertebrate by invagination. Then evolution. The chordates are evolved from the echinoderms and hemichordata. There are having some relations between these two phylums. The blastopore of Gastula forms anus and mouth. The coelom, which is present in echinoderms, it gets well developed. Then the phylogenetic orders are fishes appear before the reptiles before the birds and mammals. This is the sequence of their appearance. Then there is a phylogenetic relationship, such as the echinoderms and chordates. It is shown that biological studies there are different views or theories are given by scientists. The first theory called as echinoderm ancestry. This theory was suggested by Muller and Batson. According to them, larvae have evolved from the common ancestor. Both show transparent body. Formation of common is common. The next theory called as hemichordate ancestry. According to this theory, early stage of evolution is sedentary. The pharynx perforated by gills. They are sedentary and possess pharyngeal gills. The presence of the true notochord is doubtful. Hence, hemichordate are kept in separate phylum. Then, urochordate ancestry. This theory was proposed by the Garston. He explained in the book Origin of the Vertebrates. According to him, the adult tunicates exhibit the primitive sessile marine ancestors. Larva is elongated bilateral symmetrical and the free living. There is a next theory given regarding the origin of these organisms called as Barrington's hypothesis. According to this hypothesis, is based on tremendous storm line of the chordate evolution. Chordate ancestors were small, sessile. It was very severely feeder. They collect the food particles with the tentacles. The external tentacles replaced by internal filtering apparatus. This is the main group of origin of urochordate, cephalochordate, and vertebrates. There are some important characteristics of the chordate. The first, dorsal hollow nerve cord. On the dorsal side of the body, there is a tubular hollow rod-like structure called as the dorsal hollow tubular nerve cord. Second, longitudinal notochord. It is a rod-like flexible present beneath the nerve cord. The next character, pharyngeal gill slits. They are present leading outward from the pharynx. Then cephalization, formation of heads by concentration of the nervous system and sense organs. Then bilateral symmetry, body divided into two equal parts. There are some additional characters of the chordates such as they are triploblastic, that means body is covered by the three layers. The coelom is well developed, they are called the trocylomate. The circular system consists of the blood, arteries, veins, capillaries, etc. The complete digestive system, it has the mouth for ingestion of the food and arms. Then metamerism, it is a condition in which the body is composed of linear series of similar body segment. Then some general characters again. Skeleton, it is made up of bones and cartilage which is supported by the body. Skeleton, which is the endoskeleton, is made up of bones and cartilage. Then excretory system comprising proto, meso and nephridia. Reproductive system where the sexes are separate. Fertilization in internal and endoplasmic glands. It pour the secretion in the blood. There are Now, two groups. First group, protochordate. There are some characters of these protochordates. They are marine small forms. They lack head and cranium. Notochord is some forms is confirmed to tail. Vertebrate jaw appendages are absent. Made up of feeding ciliary, sexes are separate. Now there is a second group of phylum Hemichordata. Hemichordate is nothing but the ballon glossus, which is the connecting link between the chordate and non-chordate, because it bears some chordate characters and some non-chordate characters. These hemichordates are marine, solitary or colonial structure. Body is soft, unsegmented. Body divided into proboscis, collar and trunk. Body wall consists of single layer of epidermis. Elementary canal is complete. They are ciliary feeder. Nervous system is primitive type. Circulatory system is very simple. Reproduction mode is sexual, but in some cases asexual reproduction occurs. Then class Enteronunatus. They are freely swimming, solitary burrowing animals. Body elongated, vermiforms. Body divided into proboscis, collar, trunk. Elementary canal is straight and complete. Collar or cilia. These animals covered by cilia, and it is also called as a ciliary feeder. The next class Pterobranchia. They are solitary or colonial. Body is soft, compact with stalk. Elementary canal is U-shaped. One pair of gill slits are present or absent. Asexual reproduction by budding. For example, Rhabdopleura. The next class Plactosporicoidea. This class is repeated by pelagic and transparent larvae. Body is spherical and branched, triangular, protocol opening outside the heterostome. For example, Plactosporia. Thanks.